Hello, welcome back to Pajamalates. My name's Gina. If we haven't met before, I'm a Pilates instructor here in New York City, and today we're gonna get some quick movement in our comfy clothes in the comfort of our own home, because that is what we do here. We are going to be doing a little booty sculpt tonight. I'm putting my ball weights on my ankles for a little extra burn. Option to do this totally body weight is always an option for you. That being said, roll out your mat and let's get started. You're gonna meet me lying down on your side, pressing that elbow down away from the mat. Try not to sink into that shoulder. Lift your ear away from your shoulder here. That bottom leg is just rested for now. Top heel comes to meet that bottom heel. Hips are parallel facing forward, so facing me. Try not to roll that top hip backwards. We want those hips stacked on top of each other. We're just starting out with some clamshells here. So just lower that knee and lift. And lower and lift for 10, 9, 8. Placing that top hand on your top hip to make sure it doesn't roll back is always helpful here. Last 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2. Last one, hold it back, tiny pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ooh, I already feel that pinch in my booty. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, just lift those toes to 90, pointing through that foot. Tap and lift for 8, 7. Both obliques squeezing here, don't sink into your rib cage. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that knee up. You're gonna extend that leg long, bend it in for 8. Knees up towards the ceiling, 6, 5. These like 2-pound weights really will kill you. Last 3, last 2. Last one, hold that leg long, lower it so it's about same height as your hips. As your hip, tiny circles here going forward for 10, 9, 8. The goal is not dropping that leg at all here. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse that circle. Last one, reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it here, staying up on that elbow. Sweep that leg forward, flex, sweep it back for 10, 9, don't drop, 8, 7, keeping that upper body nice and still at 6. You have 5, last 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold that leg long, tiny pulse up an inch. Oh my God, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, don't drop, bend that knee. You tap that knee to knee, heel to heel for 8, 7, 6, 5. Fix your form, squeeze those obliques. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Whew. How about that booty? Okay, we flip it right to our back. That left leg, so that top leg that was just working, is gonna stay down on the ground. That opposite leg is gonna come to a tabletop position. Keeping a nice flat back here, we just lift those glutes, squeezing, pressing through the foot that's on the ground. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. So we're not rolling that spine here. Spine stays nice and flat, working from the glute for 8, 7, 6, last 5. We hold it lifted in 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it lifted, extend that top leg long, bend it in. Don't let this hip drop here, keeping those hips aligned for 8, 7, 6, 5, pressing down on that heel, last 4, 3, 2, don't drop it, last 1, hold that knee in tabletop, tiny pulse with your hips up an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze that glute at the top, lift onto that heel and lower for 8. Breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, hold it up, pulse those hips up an inch, up on those toes for 8, 7, 6, spread out that glute, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it down. Ow, hug your knees in. Just rock side to side here. And roll yourself right back up. We go into the other side. Same exact thing here. I hope I remember what we just did. Starting with that clamshell, so feet together, knees are wide. Pressing down on that elbow that's on the ground, squeezing through both obliques here. Lower that top knee and lift and lower and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This one's burning a lot quicker. Last 4, 3. We hold it open in 2. Last one, hold it open, tiny pulse back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep squeezing that bottom oblique. Last 2. Last 1, lift that knee, tap those toes, and lift, and tap for 7. Breathe. 6. Press down away from your shoulder. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Bending that knee, straighten it long, bring it in for 8, 7, 6, 5. We hold it long in 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1, holding it long here. Tiny circles going forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe through it. 5. I'm right here with you. 4, 3. Reverse in 2. In 1, reverse that circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, don't drop. Sweep that leg forward. Oh, there goes my water bottle. And sweeping it back. Sweep it forward, sweep it back, keeping your leg in line with your hip for 8, 7, squeezing that booty. 6, 5, 4, don't lose that form. 3, 2, last one, hold it here, tiny pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, this one's really burning. 5, 4, don't drop. 3, 2, 1, hold it here, bend that knee, tap those knees, lift up and over, round out that booty, tap your heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, last one. Count out that booty. We go right back into our bridge. Meet me on your back. That top leg, the leg that was just on the top, is now planted. Opposite leg comes to that tabletop position. We just lift and lower those hips here, keeping that nice flat back, pressing into the heel of the foot that's on the ground, feeling that glute light up in this single leg bridge. For 6, 5, almost 4, 3, we hold it at the top, into, last one, hold it here, shoot that leg long, bring it in for 8, press through your heel, wiggle your toes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here, tiny pulse up an inch for 8, 7, don't let that hip drop, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up, you lift onto those toes and lower, try not to let your ankle pop out at the top, slow and controlled. 6, 5, lift those glutes 1 inch higher, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold that heel lifted, pulse those hips up an inch, oh my God, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, slowly lower it down. Ow, hug your knees in. Rock side to side, stretch out that booty, and rolling yourself up. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning back into Pajamalates. If you liked today's video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you back on the mat soon. Cheers.